There's a very common thing between a weightlifter and a sprinter. I mean, the workouts, if done properly, I think it's very beneficial for a sprinter. 365 days, my diet doesn't change at all. I mean, I exactly know what my body needs. If I crave for something, I know exactly how much I need to eat. I've never taken supplements in my life. Everything that is been made, it's in-house, and I buy it from the local farmers market. It's just whenever I'm hungry, I'll eat it, and I'll not fill my stomach up like excessively. After workouts, I exactly know what I need. Is it going to be a vegan food? Is it going to be a non-veg food? Whatever. I mean, it's most of the time I feel like I'm like vegan as well. Sometimes I do know that I need to eat meats as well.
Can you give some more details in terms of what your intake is like? Like, what are your go-to sources of carbohydrates, go-to protein sources, and go-to healthy fat sources?
Currently, I'm using like a butter which is made of coconut. I'm lactose intolerant, so I'm using almond milk. Coronavirus, so I'm not taking too many things. So I'm like, I have eggs whenever I need it. I have like vegetables and a little bit of rice just to add some carbs. Sometimes I just bring like a broth. I'll make like a kind of soup which has a lot of vegetables, and sometimes I'll add chicken or something, and it's like the best kind of food that I can make. The most of the things that I need to worry about is what I'm doing today at my training field rather than worrying about diet. I mean, don't overeat, keep it under limit, don't overdo anything, just eat till 80% full, I would say.
Makes
not
sense.
not like 100% full.
Makes sense. I know there's a Japanese concept as well. It's called harahachi bu or harahachi
Yeah,
bunmi,
yeah,
where
yeah.
they talk about how you should eat until you're 80% full. And a lot of people say, maybe it's proven as well, that there are people in Japan. I think it's like the Okinawa region in
Yeah,
Japan,
it's in the
where people
Okinawa district.
Okinawa district in Japan, exactly,
Yeah.
where people follow harahachi bunme as well as other like healthy practices. And the average life expectancy of the population there is close to like 100 years or some like insane number that's like much higher compared to the average life expectancy of the rest of the world.
Yeah, so I was studying about Harachibu, and I just like the conclusion that I was coming back to was how our Indian diet is so good, because the first thing that our Indian diet, the Ayurvedic diet, says, it's the same thing which Harachibu says. So it's exactly the same thing. Like your stomach has to be like, it's the key for everything. If your stomach is not clear, your mind is not going to be
Yeah.
clear, and you can't establish that connection that you need to. So I mean, a healthy body is something that is very functional.
What does
Yeah.
training look like for you on the track as well as at the gym? What does your training routine look like?
Let me tell you today. So today I happened to have a kettlebell with me and resistance band. So I was just working on establishing a posture that I need to maintain when I go over the hurdles. So that was the main aspect of today's training. So I exactly knew what I was doing. I figured out, chalked out everything, so I analyzed it, and then I started working on it. Then finished with some striders.
And during the off season, when you have more time on hand,
Yeah,
how many training sessions do you have? Do you? I know a lot of athletes have like a morning training session, an
yeah.
evening training session. So in total, they end up working out for perhaps maybe 4 hours, maybe 6 hours a day, spread
Yeah.
across 2 to 3 sessions. Is that
Yeah.
something similar you follow in terms of your training routine during the off season?
Currently during off season, it's not about quantity, it's not about like I have to do so much repetitions, so much like runs to finish an off season workout. I can put in a lot of quality work in it. It doesn't need to be quantitative work. So today's work hardly took like an hour. I finished it and I was back home.
And in 110-meter hurdles, of course,
Yeah.
explosive movements is something that's
Yeah.
necessary. So in order to actually improve your explosiveness, do
Mhm.
you also do a lot of compound training, compound lifts, Olympic lifts?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a very common thing between a weightlifter and a sprinter. I mean, the workouts, workouts, if done properly, I think it's very beneficial for a sprinter.